During yesterday's award of the Medal of Honor, did President Biden gaffe, or was he lost in his world of dementia? Hi folks, and welcome back to the Storm and Cellar. Yesterday, President Biden awarded the Medal of Honor to 81-year-old Captain Larry Taylor for his heroics as a helicopter pilot in Vietnam. Shortly thereafter, the president merely walked away from the ceremony before it was completed. Now first, one must ask that in such a solemn ceremony where the nation is awarding its highest medal to one of its heroes, how could this happen? The president has so many gatekeepers that you'd think that if nothing else, he would execute on their commands. I mean, even a well-trained dog knows when to heel and when to come upon command. I wonder what Captain Taylor was thinking as he wiped the tears from his eyes as he perhaps thought back to that horrendous combat rescue mission so many years ago. I think it's important just to mention what then First Lieutenant Taylor was being awarded the Medal of Honor for. It was June 18, 1968, and the war in Southeast Asia was in full throttle. Then 26-year-old Larry Taylor, and one of my fellow Tennesseans, I might add, was an Army pilot who flew 2,000 combat missions in the UH-1 Huey and AH-1 Cobra helicopters. He was shot down 5 times and engaged by the enemy fire 340 times. Captain Taylor earned at least 50 combat decorations to now include the Medal of Honor. Now on this particular night, he was ordered to support 4 soldiers who were surrounded by the enemy. As he flew in low, suppressing enemy fire with his guns and rockets, he was told by higher headquarters there would be no rescue attempt made for these soldiers, and he was ordered to RTB, or return to base. So abandoning these guys was something he just wasn't going to do. While taking immense enemy fire, he located the soldiers, dropped to the ground, and they all ran and hung on to whatever they could on the outside of his 2-crew helicopter, and then Lieutenant Taylor flew them to safety. Fast forward 55 years later, Captain Taylor's in the White House receiving the Medal of Honor from the President of the United States. After the presentation, President Biden simply walks off aimlessly before the ceremony's over. People were still applauding Captain Taylor, and the benediction hadn't been given yet. Guests were even watching him leave like, where the heck are you going?
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for the benediction.
Protocol would be that short of a national emergency, the president would remain in place until the completion of the ceremony and possibly beyond, but nope, our president decided to take a field trip. Now, the question is why? I mean, did he poop his pants again? Was he just disrespectful? Or does he have such severe cognitive problems that he's just now a shell of a man running the most powerful office on the planet? Yes, folks, this is more than just disrespecting a Medal of Honor recipient. It's disrespecting the American people and the office he holds. For me, this is not political. I wouldn't care which party was in office. This dog just don't hunt. What do you guys think? What was President Biden thinking, or maybe not thinking, during the ceremony? Hey, if you guys like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends and enemies. Remember, until next time, make sure all your takeoff and landings equal.